little bit more information about how to get a good stay than what you'll see in most other videos. 3 things that you'll hear all the time is distance, duration, and distraction, the 3 Ds. That is how you create a stay. But there's one more thing, which is called pressure. So if you are always staring at your dog and you're one of the people that teaches your stay like this, and you have your hand signal out and you're staring at your dog and your body is bent over at the hip and you're doing this, that's not going to create a reliable stay for your dog, because we don't live our life like this. And so you need to decrease that body pressure from yourself. So what I mean by that is distance, duration, and distraction, and pressure, body pressure. If you teach your dog 2 of the 3 Ds at a time, duration is always one of them. That's the amount of time that your dog is spending in a stationary position, whether it's a sit stay, a down stay, etc. Duration is always one of them because time never stops. So duration and distance, which would be stay, and you give a cookie. For rewarding this position here, this is easy. This is duration, time. When you're there, I'll give you a cookie. Distance means you step backwards, and then you come forward, and you give a cookie. And you step backwards, and you come forward, and you give a cookie. So that's duration and distance. But there's also duration and distraction. Create the distraction. Do different things. Be weird. And also, some other things that are very hard for the dog is if you sit down. Usually our dogs pummel us when we sit down. So can you sit when you tell your dog to stay? I challenge you on that one. So put that in as part of your training, where you sit down, you put something on the ground that's not normally there, a picture, a candle, your dog's leash, something like that. That is duration and distraction. Another thing you might notice is I'm talking to you while I'm giving him these cookies for the duration, distance, and the distraction, which means I am not doing the typical stay, 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 and then your phone rings and you look at your phone and now your dog is out of the stay position because your body pressure or body language changed from this to looking at your phone. And so when your body pressure stops, your dog thinks, oh, I'm good to go now. So while you have relaxed body pressure or body language, then you don't have to fade out of the body pressure. What that means is you worked on your distance, duration, and distraction, and you did it loosey-goosey. You didn't do it like this, where then you have to retrain your dog that stay means stay if I'm looking like this, or I'm on my phone, or someone comes in the door. So work your duration, distance, and distraction up for your dog. Small building blocks. Create a thick foundation to then build off of. So small building blocks of a thick foundation to then wean your dog off of those treats over time as you see that they're successful. If you wean too soon or too random, your dog will revert because your rate of reward has decreased too quickly. So create a thick foundation of heavily rewarded behavior, that step 1, kindergarten. In order to get to 5th grade, 12th grade, you practice, and over time you're expecting more per treat because they did a really good job. You're rewarding the excellent behavior to create that stay. We already know he knows sit or down. You don't need to give a cookie for that. We already know he knows how to stay for up to a minute. Maybe you start giving your cookies a little bit past a minute rather than before that minute is up, for example. So create your thick foundation of heavily rewarded behaviors. Wean off of it as you see success from your dog. Work on distance, duration, and distraction. And the thing that everyone misses is work on those things without body pressure. Work on those things while you're not square with your dog, while you're on your phone or you're pretending you're on your phone, right? So that you don't have to do the additional step of decreasing body pressure in the end to get a reliable stay position.